Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Tametsi. It has been a hot second. I've sort of been playing chess and Sudoku for my puzzle games for a bit. So let's see just how much I remember. Not sure where to start here. Just trying to look and see here. So there's a maximum of 1 here, which means if this is a mine, all of these have to be mines. I don't know if there's much forcing here. Like, there has to be at least 3 here, which leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically, if we imagine that this is a mine and there's 1 there and 1 there, there's 8. So that's 3, 8, that leaves 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's one possibility. The other possibility is it looks like this. And as you can see, there's 4 there. So these 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't think that's actually guaranteed. I know it's forced if this is a mine, but if it's not a mine, there's a lot of possibilities. Well, let's see, we could get 3 out of here, right? Which leaves 4, there's way more than 4 spaces there. That's nothing. And you know, it could be 1, 2 in some order, which would leave 5, but that still is a lot. There's a couple of these 1 clues, but they're not really in great spots. This 2 forces 1, which leaves 3, so 2 out of those 4. This 3, even if it goes like that, still has to exert at least 1 piece of pressure on this 2. The 3 clue is too small to do anything with, though. There's gotta be something that is just really small or hard to discern that I'm not seeing here. But I can't think of what it could be. I thought I was close with this 8 possibility. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's still 1 space of wiggle room that makes it so that it's not guaranteed. There's no way this 5 clue is useful. At least not right now. You might say this 2 clue would be a really strong place to start guessing, but I don't want to guess in this game. That's just way more than 9 in that row. There's no double digits or anything. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It doesn't reach like at all. 5 clue, I can't imagine that's useful yet. 7 clue also. Okay, there's 1 there, so there has to be 2 there. The odds are really good. Really good that the middle space is a mine. This one right here, which would free up all of these, as well as proving that, freeing up all of these. And you know that seems to work for everything. So the alternative is that it looks like this, that, and that. Actually, I drew that wrong. It looks like that, 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 that. Which is all fine. There's space up here for those mines, and space up here for those mines. So there's 2 situations. In one, the dot is on the left. What about the dot being right here? Now I'm looking at this space and this space, because I noticed that in both of those simulations, they don't get revealed as mines. So what happens if they are mines? Let's say this is a mine. So then this would have to finish up the 2. Making all those safe. That works, right? But if we start here, we don't get that answer. So what changed? We start here, we know that finishes up the 2. So all those are safe. Oh, it does break. Yeah. Right here breaks the puzzle. Okay, great. Okay. Because that's force and that breaks the 1. So that space we proved doesn't work. What about this one? It should do the same thing, I believe. Yeah, that space does the same thing. Now that has to be a mine. We know that there's one guaranteed here, as well as one guaranteed here to finish off the 2. So it must be there. One here, one there, finishes up the 1 clue. There needs to be 2 in this row, which means one of them solves the 1 and one of them is right there. If there's one there, then there's one there. If there's one here, then there's 2 there. So we know there's 1 here, so for the 2 there's 1 there, and there's 1 there. So to finish up the 3, that's a forced mine. Now this space is safe because of the 1 clue. We know that there's 1 here, so there must be 1 there and 1 there. Oh, and this one's easy. There's 2 in this line. Terrific, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh wait, there's 1 here, so yeah, that's how that one gets finished. They can't be this point. Let me show you. They can't be this point because then the 2 can't be finished. This 2 must finish the 1. They must connect. That's a 0 clue. Here's something nice. That's a bit tough to see. This one affects the 3, turning it into a 2, which means that for this 3 to finish, there's 1 there, which makes both of those mines. Now we can get this 3 clue down to 1 clue. Now I can turn this frying pan into a drying pan. So we already know there's 2 here and there's 1 up there. I don't know what else we can get out of that. I'm staring at these clues. Not sure what to make of them. There has to be 1 there. There has to be 1 there. 1, 2, 3. It's possible. And it's possible that this one hits the crossover point. So which clue helps us here? Well, we know for a fact that this 3 has to hit at least twice here. Which is close to being all I need. Oh, we know that because of this 1, it's forced that there's exactly 1 here, which leaves 1, 2, 3 open spaces. just like that. So that's a pretty strong get for us. Now this becomes a 2 clue, so we know there's one there and one there. Everything else is free-ish. Da 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 da. Love you all the time. I thought I could be clever about this, but yeah, that doesn't work. We do know that this one has to fulfill the 2, so that space is safe. There's 1 left in the row, 2 left in the over here area. That sorts out a lot of stuff. Very nice. Now what? Oh, well, now we know that it's in the middle, which we already solved means that becomes a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which gives us quite a bit, actually. Da 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 da. Seeing a lot of 3s and 2s. That 2's interesting, because we know that there's 1 there. This 2 just gets us some stuff, so that's a good clue for us. We know there's 2 left. 1 of them goes there, 1 of them goes there. This 2 must finish the 1 clue. There's 3 here, so 1 and then 2 there finishes. Then we don't know the ending yet. But yeah, that's forced because of the 1. Da 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 da. Two clue means that it can't be the middle cell. There's 2 here, so it also can't be the middle cell. That's a 0 clue. Achievement unlocked fractal for beating level 65. I didn't make a mistake there. It must have been, on the initial solve I must have made a mistake, I guess. But that was just a solid solve. The 2 clue, I thought it gave something, but really it just means we can get the purple count down to 1. We don't really know how purple ends. I do like doing puzzles in order, but this one, for some reason, just seems to be too difficult. I know that restarting is not necessarily the greatest tactic in something like this, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That adds up to 6 twice. Wait, did I do it wrong? Because it looks like I did it wrong. I might have done it wrong. Yeah, this is one of those puzzles that starts off giving you a bunch of stuff and then you end up getting stuck. Like right here, the clues don't really matter. And then in the late game, it's like, oh, now it matters. So 1, 2, 3, it should add up to 5. 4, 5. 2 means there's 1 there and 1 there. Yeah, that should be forced. 1, 2, 3. That must be how it goes. Da 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 da. 1 there means 2 there. I think this is about where I got stuck. I might have made it a little bit farther than this. But this is seeming familiar. So max of 1 there leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other cells for a 4 clue. Oh, I know, there has to be at least 1 here, even if it escapes up here. And that's also the truth for that one. Right, and now that 1 clue gives us both of those. This 1 clue gives us both of those. The 3 clue is very useful. Yeah, that must get finished like that. Okay, I think we got back to exactly where we were. Let's see if there's any new insights. So let's look at the possibility of this 2 missing. Would have to look like that. that. Trying to look at lines here, but I'm not seeing much more out of that. I don't know. I do feel like the purple is at least something. Just because you can so easily get 2 out of it. Bring it down to a 1. It's so easy to get 3 out of that without touching the purples. Like, there's a lot of wiggle room there. You could even only hit it once or whatever. Is it a fact that the question marks are not allowed to be 0? I can't remember. I feel like they probably can be. It's been a while since I've read the tutorial though. There's a max of 1 here for this row. So use 4 spaces. Still a lot of wiggle room. 5 spaces. Let's try the idea of this being a purple, the purple being somewhere there. All those spaces are free. Three purples done. Both of those squares are free, so both of those squares are hit. One, two, three, 4 has a wide variety. The 2 clue lets us X out this square. Hit this one. The 1 clue finishes up the 2 clue. The 3 clue forces 2, 3. 3 clue forces both of those closed. Both of those are mines. The 4 clue means one of those is a mine. So from there, it's pretty much all solvable, and everything seems to fit. Everything seems workable in this variation. That doesn't necessarily mean it's true, but it is an interesting thing to take note of. Not sure what to look at next, because the purple being true there is so impactful. Let's look at this one. Again, we'll X out all these purples. So 2 is finished, so that's not a mark. This is... That would break the 1. Not sure how good that logic actually is. But, so we already looked at this possibility. Let's take another look at this possibility. Does it force much? What happens if this line looks like this? So both of those empty squares are safe in that permutation. Let's look at the other permutation, which looks like this. There's 2 in here. So that still gets hit, meaning that those 2 are still safe. Yeah, that does result in an X, meaning that that's a forced mine. Well, if this is a 2 clue, then no matter where this one goes, possibility 1 looks like this, possibility 2 looks like this. Either way, the purples are being used. That 1 forces that to be safe. That is a 0 clue now. Can you feel me now? What, oh. Saw blade completed. Let's go. Alright, this is going to be a shorter episode of Tametsi than normal, but we were able to complete 2 puzzles, which I think is some good progress, and I'll see you guys later on the next one. Thanks for watching.